Ever wondered how different your life could be if you had an unshakable self-confidence and self-esteem? The power of self-confidence is often underestimated, yet it's a key ingredient in the recipe of personal and professional success. It's not just about putting on a brave face or appearing self-assured. It's about truly believing in yourself, your abilities, and your worth. Self-confidence is the spark that lights the fire of ambition, the wind that fuels the sail of determination. It's the undercurrent that propels you forward, allowing you to navigate the unpredictable seas of life with a sense of direction and purpose. It's the inner voice that says, "I can," even when the world around you is whispering, "You can't." In our personal lives, self-confidence is the cornerstone of healthy relationships. It's the firm foundation upon which trust, respect, and mutual understanding are built. It's the mirror through which we see our true selves, not marred by the distortions of self-doubt or self-criticism. In our professional lives, self-confidence is the engine that drives innovation and leadership. It's the catalyst for taking risks, pushing boundaries, and challenging the status quo. It's the compass that guides us towards our goals, steering us away from the pitfalls of fear and hesitation. Beyond success and achievement, self-confidence is a key determinant of happiness and fulfillment. It's the lens through which we view our achievements, not in comparison with others, but in alignment with our own standards and expectations. It's the buffer that shields us from the blows of criticism and failure, allowing us to learn, grow, and bounce back stronger. Self-confidence is not a trait that's simply inherited or bestowed upon us. It's a skill, a muscle that can be developed and strengthened with practice and perseverance. It's an investment in ourselves, a commitment to our growth and evolution as individuals. So let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and self-improvement, armed with the powerful tools of self-confidence and self-esteem. Imagine possessing a confidence that can withstand any challenge life throws at you. Does self-confidence seem like an elusive dream to you? Well, it doesn't have to be. Let's dive into the reality of self-confidence. There are several misconceptions about self-confidence that can mislead us into thinking it's an unattainable state of being. It's time to debunk those myths. Firstly, self-confidence is not about being fearless. It's not about charging headfirst into every situation without a shred of fear or doubt. To be human is to experience fear, and that's completely natural. What sets a self-confident person apart is not the absence of fear, but the ability to acknowledge it and to proceed in spite of it. Secondly, self-confidence is not about being invincible. It's not about never making a mistake or never facing a setback. Even the most self-confident individuals stumble and fall. What matters is how they pick themselves up and learn from their mistakes. Now let's talk about what self-confidence truly is. At its core, self-confidence is about understanding and embracing your strengths and weaknesses. It's about recognizing what you're good at and not being afraid to shine in those areas. At the same time, it's about acknowledging your weaknesses without letting them define you. Just as importantly, self-confidence is about being comfortable in your own skin. It's about accepting yourself as you are, imperfections and all, and knowing that you are enough. It's about being your own cheerleader, even when the world is trying to pull you down. You see, self-confidence is not a trait that you're born with. It's not a gift bestowed upon a chosen few. It's a skill that you can cultivate. It's like a muscle that you can build with time, effort, and patience. It's a journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and self-improvement. So if you're feeling low on self-confidence, remember this. It's not about reaching a certain destination. It's about embarking on a journey, one step at a time. It's about celebrating your victories, no matter how small, and learning from your setbacks, no matter how big. Remember, self-confidence is not a gift bestowed upon a chosen few. It's a skill that everyone can cultivate. The journey to self-confidence begins with self-awareness. These words resonate with a profound truth. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which we build our self-confidence. It's the compass guiding us through the labyrinth of our minds, illuminating our strengths and weaknesses, our passions and fears. You see, self-awareness is about understanding who you are at your core. It's about recognizing your emotions, your thoughts, your values, and how these elements interact to shape your actions and decisions. It's about acknowledging your strengths and celebrating them, but also about identifying your weaknesses and understanding how to navigate them. Now, how do we cultivate this self-awareness? There are several practical exercises you can do. Let's talk about a few. Firstly, there's journaling. Journaling is a fantastic tool for fostering self-awareness. By putting your thoughts, emotions, and experiences down in writing, you give yourself the opportunity to reflect on them. You can identify patterns, triggers, and responses. You can discover your likes, dislikes, passions, and fears. And through this process of self-discovery, you start to understand yourself better. Then there's mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, about observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. It's about quieting the noise of the outside world and tuning into your inner world. By practicing mindfulness meditation, you can cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself. You can learn to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them, and this can give you a greater sense of control over your reactions and decisions. Lastly, there's introspection. Take some time each day to reflect on your experiences and feelings. Ask yourself why you react the way you do, why certain things matter to you, why you make certain decisions. Questioning yourself in this way can reveal a lot about your character and motivations. As you become more aware of yourself, you'll start to understand what truly drives you, what your strengths are, and where you can improve. And with that understanding comes the confidence to navigate the world as your authentic self. Scene script. Words have power, especially the ones we tell ourselves. Imagine a world where every thought you have about yourself is positive. Imagine a world where you wake up and the first thing you tell yourself is, "I am capable, I am strong, I can do this." This is the power of positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are simply statements that challenge negative or unhelpful thoughts. They are designed to shift our mindset from one of self-doubt to one of self-belief. They are a gentle reminder of our worth, our potential, our strengths. They are a tool to harness the power within us to build our self-confidence brick by brick. Let's delve into some examples of effective affirmations. You might say to yourself, "I'm capable of achieving my goals," or "I am worthy of love and respect," or "I'm resilient and can handle whatever comes my way." These are statements of strength, of purpose, of self-belief. They are not just words, they are powerful declarations of who you are and who you aspire to be. Now, how to use them in daily life? It's simple, really. Incorporate them into your morning routine. Repeat them to yourself while looking in the mirror. Write them on sticky notes and place them around your home or workspace. Say them out loud during your commute. Make them your phone's wallpaper. The key is repetition. The more you say these affirmations, the more you believe them, the more you start to embody them. But remember, positive affirmations aren't magic. They won't instantly transform your life. They are a tool, a stepping stone on your path to self-confidence. They work best when combined with other strategies like goal setting, self-compassion, and embracing failure. So every day, challenge yourself to replace one negative thought with a positive affirmation. Every day, remind yourself of your worth, your strength, your resilience. With every positive affirmation, you're one step closer to a confident you. Goals give our lives direction and our actions purpose. When we set goals, we give ourselves a target to aim for, a finish line to cross. It's like setting the GPS for a journey, providing a clear route to our desired destination. Now, let's consider the role of goal setting and achievement in building self-confidence. It's quite simple, really. When you set a goal and achieve it, you prove to yourself that you are capable, competent, and that your actions have meaning. You reinforce the belief in your own abilities and potential. This is why goal setting is such a powerful tool for building self-confidence. However, it's important to set realistic goals. If your goal is too lofty or unrealistic, you're setting yourself up for disappointment and failure, which can damage your self-confidence. Instead, aim for goals that are challenging yet achievable. Start with small, short-term goals. These are goals that you can achieve in a week or a month. They could be as simple as waking up half an hour earlier every day, or reading a certain number of pages each day. As you achieve these smaller goals, your confidence will start to grow. Once you've gotten the hang of achieving smaller goals, you can start setting larger, long-term goals. These could be things like getting a promotion at work, running a marathon, or learning a new language. Remember, these goals should still be realistic and achievable. Now, how do we go about achieving these goals? One effective strategy is to break your goal down into smaller, manageable tasks. This makes the goal seem less daunting and more achievable. It also gives you a clear path to follow towards your goal. Another strategy is to keep track of your progress. This could be through a journal or a progress chart. Seeing your progress in black and white can be incredibly motivating and can boost your confidence. Lastly, don't forget to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Every goal you achieve is a testament to your capabilities and resilience. Every goal you achieve will boost your confidence and prove to you that you're capable of more than you think. Remember, the journey to self-confidence is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep setting goals, keep achieving them, and watch your confidence soar. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Indeed, the journey to success is often paved with failures. We have been conditioned to see failure as a negative, as something to be avoided at all costs. However, it is through failures that we grow, learn, and ultimately build our self-confidence. Let's consider a few stories of individuals who embraced failure as a stepping stone to success. Thomas Edison, the brilliant inventor, once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He viewed each failure not as a setback, but as an opportunity to learn and improve. His relentless pursuit of knowledge and improvement eventually led to the invention of the light bulb, among many other significant contributions to the world. Or take J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before her wizarding world took off, she faced numerous rejections from publishers. Yet, she didn't let these failures deter her. Instead, she used them as motivation to keep refining her work until it resonated with a publisher. Today, she's one of the most successful authors in the world, her stories enchanting millions of readers across the globe. In the realm of sports, there's Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. He was cut from his high school basketball team because he was deemed too short. Instead of accepting this failure as a final verdict, he used it as fuel to work harder and prove his critics wrong. His journey, filled with countless failures and rejections, eventually led him to become a 6-time NBA champion and a global icon. So you see, failure isn't something to be feared or shunned. It's a natural part of the journey to success. Embrace it, learn from it, and use it as a stepping stone to reach your goals. As you do, you'll find your self-confidence growing, your resolve strengthening, and your abilities sharpening. Remember, every failure brings you one step closer to success. Scene script: be kind to yourself because you're doing the best you can. Self-compassion is a vital ingredient in the recipe of building self-confidence. It involves treating yourself with the same kindness, care, and understanding you would offer to a dear friend. By embracing self-compassion, you create an environment where confidence can grow and thrive. Imagine you're walking through a forest and you trip over a hidden root. Would you berate the tree for its root being in your way, or would you accept that obstacles are a part of life? Dust yourself off and continue on your journey. Self-compassion is choosing the latter, understanding that mistakes and missteps are part of the human experience, not a sign of personal failure. So, how do we practice self-compassion? Firstly, acknowledge your feelings. When you encounter a setback, allow yourself to feel the frustration, the disappointment, the embarrassment. These emotions are valid, they're real, and they're a part of you. Accepting them is the first step towards self-compassion. Secondly, treat yourself kindly. This means reframing the narrative you tell yourself. Instead of dwelling on your shortcomings, focus on your strengths. When you stumble, remind yourself that everyone trips sometimes. It's not a reflection of your worth or abilities. Thirdly, forgive yourself for your mistakes. We all make them, and they're often our most effective teachers. So instead of punishing yourself for a mistake, thank it for the lesson it has taught you and use it as a stepping stone towards growth. Fourthly, practice mindfulness. Be fully present in each moment, and when negative thoughts creep in, gently guide your focus back to the present. This will help you to avoid dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about future ones. Self-compassion is not about ignoring your flaws or pretending they don't exist. It's about understanding that you, like everyone else, are a work in progress. It's about recognizing that you're not defined by your mistakes, but by how you learn and grow from them. As you become kinder to yourself, you'll notice a significant boost in your self-confidence. Building self-confidence is not an overnight process. It's a journey that begins with recognizing your own power and the reality of self-confidence. It's about understanding that confidence isn't something you're born with, but something you build. This journey requires self-awareness, conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives, and desires. It involves the use of positive affirmations, those little reminders that you are capable, competent, and deserving. It's about setting goals, achieving them, and celebrating those achievements, no matter how small. The journey to self-confidence also means embracing failure, not as a setback, but as a learning opportunity. It demands you to be kind to yourself, to practice self-compassion, and to understand that it's okay to not be perfect. And remember, self-confidence comes from within. Everyone can cultivate it with practice and persistence. Remember, the journey to self-confidence begins with a single step. So take that step today and start building a confident and successful you.